God damn it. It's like when you record a video, like a music video or something, you forgot to hit record, forgot to take the lens cap off. Son of a.
And it's the best it's ever been. And you never.
I got it perfect, man. I did the countdown. I got it to 1 second, hit the intro video. This is Dylan's job, dude. I'm not used to doing this, man.
All right, we live here.
We got I sent Hard Target the link. He said to give him like 5 minutes.
All right.
I think he's got to put makeup on or something.
Yeah, we are live.
He's in wardrobe right now.
But the comments mainly gonna be seen on YouTube channel.
I mean, we don't really need full screen, bro. We can just read the comments here. Miss Luck is here.
Okay.
We got a whole 2 people.
Yep, I see Miss Luck. Hey, Miss Luck, how you doing? Hiya.
Right now, jump in.
Who taught you how to spell?
That's not my fault, dude. Public education.
Well, you fat fingered it?
Yeah, I fat fingered it, buddy. I got a bit of a hangover.
All right.
My stomach is in knots. And I have to work tomorrow because I decided to neglect my last job of the day.
Okay.
So I have to get up and go to Lakeland and do a whole bunch of stuff that I don't feel like doing.
Well, let's see if after the podcast, if I decide to, we got 2 more weeks of hunting season left. So I might go hunting this weekend.
Isn't the weather going to be like pretty crummy?
It don't really matter. Miss Luck, thanks for sharing.
You hear about that tornado that hit Panama?
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Did you see that the row house that laid over?
Yeah.
The whole house just laid over.
That's insane.
It said, this is what you get when you get H.R. Horton to build your house.
I thought it was D.R. Horton.
Or D.R. Horton, yeah.
So, hey, Dirty's in here. What's up, bro?
What's up?
That song slaps, dude. You hear our new song, Me and Dirty?
The Brown Liquor, is it? Name drop.
It's already got over 1,000 views. Like, no big deal, whatever. Hey, look, there's Target. All
right, we're gonna bring in. Hey, there he is.
What's up, bro?
Gang, gang.
Evander Holyfield. All right.
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I was just explaining to the folks that I have a nasty hangover because I drank like a bunch of Twisted Teas last night. They go down like water, man.
Yeah. How is transitioning, by the way?
I'm trying to bring him back to the man side.
I just got my estrogen pills today.
Yeah, man. There's nothing more manlier than like explaining to your homeboys how bad your hangover is, and
well, I mean,
Twisted Teas.
Well, I mean, we do have some of that as well.
Yeah, but you don't want to hurt yourself.
Oh yeah, dude, I do. I'm a glutton for punishment. This stuff it'll
mess up your pH balance.
You mix this with an Adderall, you're gonna blow up everybody in your phone, your ex-girlfriend from back in the day, like high school. You're gonna be leaving 4-minute voicemails. I swear to God, dude.
There's 4 fights in every pint, I guarantee it.
Fine.
John Cena. What is Dirty saying? John Cena pose on entrance.
Evander Holyfield. Fucking gang.
Where's the other? There's supposed to be another.
Oh, did you put that on there?
Jump in. Put what?
Evander Holyfield?
I didn't put that.
Oh, okay.
I thought Target put that.
I definitely put that. I'm a fucking creative person.
Yeah, I was going to try to get some of this stuff up to you before the show so you could have some, but our scheduling just didn't work out that way.
Do you want to grab the bottle of Tullamore? We'll take a shot with these fellers.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Dude, we're gonna hit that. Are you ready?
I make this. Of course, I'm ready.
No, I'm saying, are you ready? Because as soon as that hits my lips,
I got to take your phone from you.
Yeah, and after the show, probably gonna end up at fucking what is it, Firehouse 92?
No, well, if you just take 1 sip, you'd be all right.
Yeah, sure. It's always just one, isn't it?
It's
just one beer, dude. It's just one shot. It's just one line. It's just
yeah,
one bump, dude.
I do a little too.
Yeah, I do.
I do a little too. I ain't
gonna do no crack cocaine. I do no crack.
I don't freebase crack cocaine no more.
Oh shit! My bad.
Or you got that Spring Hill Wi-Fi? Where are you at? Brooksville?
Spring Hill, yeah.
Is that Crown?
No, this is Tullamore.
No, the dude in the back, is that Crowny?
That's Crown.
This is Crown, baby.
What's
No,
up,
man.
bro?
No apple.
Hey, they're both Crown.
Shit,
Cheers.
man. Last time I saw Crown was a few weeks ago. We was
Cheers,
wasted
brother.
out in St. Pete. Oh, shit.
Cheers.
Oh, you're just gonna go right out the jug.
In the St. Pete days.
Cheers, man.
Ooh.
Oh, God.
Ooh.
I got it all over my fucking like I've never drank before.
This is only 140 proof.
Only.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I was telling him you had a song. It's like 8 years old, but called Moonshine. I was watching it today. Y'all put on the hazmat suits. Y'all headed into a trailer like y'all was cooking it.
Breaking Bad, like it was like a remake of Breaking Bad.
Yeah, it was
Walter White.
Walter White Lightning.
Why are you saying Walter's so strange?
Yeah,
You know. Yeah. So I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Walter White.
that was
Hey,
like I always knew what moonshine was, but that was like when we first got introduced to the country rap scene in general, when we started touring with the Lax, Be Simple Man, and Wes. And like it was like the greatest thing ever. It was like you show up to a show and I like came up in like the hip hop era, you know what I mean? Open
Right.
mics, shit like that. And then all of a sudden you show up to a show and like all the fans are like, let me buy you a drink. Let me get you a drink. And everyone's bringing you moonshine. So like whenever you did like a mud park or something like that, you're like, okay, I know I'm drinking moonshine tonight. I don't got to buy a bottle of liquor. But that went so fast. I want to say that was like a 6-month period of cool. Fuck this. Because you ran into these people that are like, yeah, I make it. Yeah, I make it.
Yeah.
I still this myself. I make it. And it's just fucking Everclear mixed with some fruity shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
And
going
immediately,
around,
it'll put my stomach in a knot. Everclear will.
It's picking up. The mic's
Yeah.
picking up this. Yeah, I make it, but if you want it, I can flavor it at the end. But when I sell it, I drop it down to about 120 proof. Because
Okay.
it comes out 140, 150. So
Yeah, that's how I met this dude, man. I was doing a show and he just rolled up with one of these because I was doing the song Whiskey Shots. And I was like, hell yeah, dude, I know what I'm doing. I didn't fucking know what I was doing, bro. I took a big old swallow of that shit and started drooling all over the place. I was like, what is this, bro? Like gasoline? God dang.
Yeah.
yeah, I hit him with the 140 right off the bat.
So rude.
I was never a big fan of it straight like that. Like, but I don't think there's if anyone tells you they like drinking moonshine straight,
Fuck no, dude.
Well,
if they
that's
mean
why I
it,
keep
they have a problem.
Yeah, man. You better
that's
stay
why I
away from
keep
that guy.
strong stuff. I want moonshine, really. Okay, I got something for you. And then once it hits their lips, they're like, "Uh-oh, uh-huh."
And it doesn't bother them. Then you're like, oh, okay, I got mess for you now.
Yeah.
You see that movie? You see that movie Lawless, where like it's like back in Prohibition, and they're just like all hitting out of the jar like all day, every day. I'm sitting there thinking, like, imagine being alive back then, and that's all you have is just this shit to drink all day, every day.
Yeah, it's because alcohol was outlawed, so like motherfuckers was running it.
Yeah.
I think my favorite scene is when they run out of gas and he dumps a jar in the tank
Mm-hmm.
and it starts going again.
You know what my
It's a good-ass
favorite
movie.
scene of that movie is? Shia LaBeouf plays a character where he's not built like his brothers. Like his brothers are fucking. You could tell they're cut differently. And
He's like a runt.
there's a when they kill his friend, the guy that plays like Green Goblin and Spider-Man,
Cricket,
the little retarded boy,
Ricket, Cricket,
whatever,
Cricket or
whenever
Ricket.
they
I think it was
kill
Ricket.
him. He has a scene where he's looking in the mirror. He got fucked up that day too, and I remember the look on Shia LaBeouf's face. I remember I wrote a line. I don't know if I put the song out, but the line was I wrote just based off that scene. He's got killing in his eyes because it was like you could see right then and there he's out for fucking blood right now, and without saying nothing, it was really dope shot.
See, look, we already got a fucking insider scoop.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Beautiful love. I see you. I have to get with you later.
How many? So that makes me curious. How many songs have you written total? Do you even know?
Oh, I have no, I stopped counting, and people are going to think I'm exaggerating when I say this. Back in 2009, at the time, I stopped counting. I had 26 projects out, and keep in mind there are mixtapes too. Like, I would have like, I want to say out of the 26, I want to say like 15 were we were using industry beats and stuff like that. But they're like back then, it wasn't like 10 songs. It was like 19, 20. 25 songs, and it was all digital back then too. So back in 2009, I stopped counting at 26. Then when it got into the streaming era, so to speak, I stopped worrying about some albums as much as I did as the actual songs just coming out. You know what I mean? But I know I have a specific fan that I've known for close to 18 years. He's followed me from like the beginning, like SoundClick days.
Yeah, I was
back
going to
when-
ask you, did you use SoundClick?
Yeah, man, bro. Hey, bro, I was remember DZK?
DGK, what is it? Them ghetto kids or whatever?
No, DZK.
Doing kids?
Like if you're like a true SoundClick OG, you know who DZK was. He was number one. Him and that guy
Oh,
Focus. They were always number
DZK.
one.
Who's
Anyways,
the dude where what the beat, every beat had like money, like low voice, like morning, you know what I'm talking about? It was like every SoundClick beat had that tag in the beginning.
Well, I
It
don't
would be
know.
like, I think he was just saying
hard.
money, and then
I can't think right now off the top of my head. I just remember DZK ran SoundClick back when SoundClick was in his prime, before it became like a producer haven. Oh, what the fuck was I going to say? Oh, okay. This guy followed me since like the SoundClick era, and he got to the point where he'd travel thousands of miles to come see shows. Like he was like from Wisconsin, would go to Michigan, Ohio, North Carolina, Florida. He'd go to all these shows. Focus, bro. What is love? Dirty just texted me. He's watching it, I guess.
yeah, he's in here.
This guy, every time he'd come by, I would drop all the music that I did on his phone. He had like a little memory card. And I remember after about 5 or 6 years, this was probably about 2011, the last time I hung out with him in person. It was over 1,200 songs, and I know since then I've recorded well over 600-700 songs.
So
I know
how
on my
long you been
computer
doing?
in front of me right now, I've got over 400-500 songs.
So how long you been doing music? Like when did you start?
I think the first album came out in 2003. Yeah, So my first album was Southern Accent. It came out in 2003.
Well, he's got a show coming July 4th weekend up in Silverados, Carolina.
Oh, yeah, this is news to me too. I agreed to it yesterday. I saw people started going, "Oh, I'm going to come to the show." I'm like, "What show are you talking about? I'm not doing."
Corey Spires is going to be there too.
Corey Spires.
Yes,
yeah.
Corey
She was
Spires
at
will
my
be there.
house. She was at my house the other night walking around barefoot, bro. So the resale value just doubled in this bitch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they shot a video here.
Her and Country Cody were shooting the video for Last Call.
Yeah.
I finally got to meet her. I never met her before. She's pretty cool. She's funny, dude. I wasn't expecting her to be so funny.
She can
Is that
sing,
why you're
too.
hungover from Twisted Teas, girl?
Actually, she did show up with a whole fucking 12er of them bitches.
Yeah.
I do have a complaint though, because the chair that she was sitting, I'm not pointing any fingers, but the chair that she was sitting in, there was a fresh twisted tea in the cup holder that looked like somebody opened and took one sip out of and then abandoned. So
Well, you got to have one
Just
for the
saying.
homies. That's for
Just
the
saying.
homies.
she was
You
in
know?
there.
Next time I'll tell her to man up and finish that Twisted Tea.
Fuck yeah, dude. Shotgun that shit. What you doing?
But yeah, I mean, looking at the show bill, there's a lot of big names
Yeah.
on there. And actually, well,
Where'd you learn this? Because I didn't even
don't
know
worry about that.
What's
I know a guy. Okay, that's me.
I've been threatening to kick him off this show for the longest time, bro. He keeps pushing his luck, man, but I can't
But,
because he knows stuff that I don't.
But Outlaw Nation is going to be there Friday. But then
Outlaw Nation's Thursday. And
Thursday.
then Upchurch is Friday. And then Demon. Speaking of which, you sound like Demon Jones when he talks. And
Yeah, you
Demon
do.
Jones and Adam are doing Saturday.
yeah, because actually the Friday and Saturday shows
Wait,
I mean the billing seemed a lot. I like those shows seem to be better. The people on there.
I didn't even know about the Upchurch thing. I know he's going to be at the Dallas Bowl April 2nd, but I didn't know about the other thing.
No,
July.
July 4th weekend. Now, I've been to Silverado's for an Outlaw Nation show, but they have metal detectors when you walk in, right? So they wand you down. You can't bring nothing in, and you can't really leave. Once you walk out, it's hard to get back in.
Yeah.
You got to park down the road. They got buses that take you around everywhere. They put the entertainment. They put it in the back, and they keep y'all behind a fence, so you can't really interact with your fans too much.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a nice venue. It just is an outside venue, so
Okay.
whatever the weather is, you got to figure that out for that weekend. It's outside. Wide
I
open
feel
air.
like I've been to it. I can't remember. I did a lot of
Right.
when I went on the road with the Lax. We did a lot of shows. If Silverado's is a new event place, maybe not, but I feel it sounds so familiar.
I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, at night, you know, when you got all the little lights up in the mountains, you know, because it's up in the mountains. So it's got good acoustics. I mean, it's a great place. It's just how they run it. It wasn't a free open show because I like to take my stuff with me and I sell it. And they're like, you ain't bringing nothing in here. Like that.
Well, I'm a free ball on stage, so that'll try to make up for the security.
Yeah. So, but I mean, they put on a good show and they control the people because they actually have people that walk through the crowd. And it's like, it's basically a hemp fest because they'll have a lot of hemp people there.
Hemp.
Yeah,
Okay.
hemp. You know, and there'll be an IV guy there giving IV fluids.
Oh, dude, I love those, man. I know a guy.
I know. See, everybody knows a guy.
I call him up. I'm hungover as shit. I'll be like, bro, please tell me you got an IV, dude. And I'll just be sitting there on the couch cheating. Cheat code, baby, all day. I fucking love it.
I'm the same way with heroin.
Yeah. Just a little
Wait, what are we
toot.
talking about?
Hey, what? Huh? What?
Going back to AA or NA. What was I going to ask you? I had a bunch of shit written down.
Hey, I was listening to. I don't know how much you want to get into it, but the song "Fuck Love."
Oh, I love that song.
I mean,
Where'd he go?
he pops in it, but the song "Fuck Love." Is that just something that you wrote, or is that personal, or do we want to get into?
That album. Fun fact about this album. It came out on a Monday, I think it was, and the album it was called "Maybe This Will Help" when it came out. The cover
album.
as it stands, you see, or whatever. The midnight, the album came out. I had pulled the album down at midnight, and had to retitle it and rechange the cover because the album was called "Songs I Wrote About Sarah," which is my wife. Currently love her. She's such a doll. Hug kiss. But my wife,
when he said
I
that,
told-
what's going on?
I told her like a month ahead of time. I was like, I'm putting out this like an old photo of her like when we first met, and it was like blurred out. I didn't like have her face on it. You couldn't tell it was her unless you knew my wife or seen my wife, which praise the Lord, not a lot of, other than my close friends, not a lot of people have met my wife.
You're not a close friend.
But the midnight came and I was like, yeah, you know the album's coming out today. She's like, oh, that's cool. So what's it called? I go, I told you already. It's called Songs I Wrote About Sarah. And she's like, oh, you were serious about that? I was like, she's like, take that take that down now. So I had to go in there, like she like lost her mind, mad, angry at me. And I remember I called Dirty. I was like, yo, my wife's tripping. I don't know what to call the album. He's like, fuck. I was like, he's like, what are some of the song titles? And I started naming them. He's like, maybe this will help. And I go, that's the album title.
That's
so
a really good
Dirty,
album, man. I listen to it all the time.
Dirty technically, I believe, came up with the title unintentionally.
Okay.
My favorite track is Your Hell, and it's not very often Dude, it's not very often. I mean, the last time I actually got like teary-eyed was at the end of Marley and Me. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody did. Don't act like you didn't, bro. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
listen to that track, man. And you know, some stuff was happening. I don't know.
I
That
appreciate it.
weird, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, the whole album though, really good. Fucking and
Thank you.
simultaneously back when that came, like right when that came out, I was going through pretty much everything that you wrote a song about on the album. And I was like, yeah, dude, fuck yeah. Fuck that. You know what I mean? Like, fuck that bitch.
I don't know what it is, man. When I'm writing music, this dates back to like my first album. I've always like when it comes to writing a song, it doesn't matter what it is. I love making music, songs, real life stuff like that. I love turning up and getting ratchet and shit like that. I love doing that shit. But 99% of what I do when I work on music is geared. I always go for darker, melodic, more stuff that's like about me. It is. I've always like when I come as soon as I play a beat, I'm like, she said that, and then I told her that. It's always got she, her. That it's always ends up being a love song type of vibe, and I don't know if that's due to my insecurity. I don't know.
There you are.
What, it cut out?
Yeah, you keep popping in and out. I think Crown's out there messing with your router or something. Is he playing
Yeah,
COD or
he's
some
probably
shit?
trying to
Well,
get
Traylor Made Chief says, hey.
He's sucking up all the bandwidth, isn't he?
Traylor Made Chief, what up?
You better go catch him. He's probably on a website he's not supposed to be on, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Beautiful Love 420s in Mississippi. That's a long way to get my stuff to you.
That is Molly. That's Molly. She's a pretty big fan. She's pretty cool.
Okay.
She's a nice lady. So yeah, you grew up in Polk County in Hernando?
Yeah, I like as like from a kid to like my early teenagers, teens. I grew up in Polk County. Then from like I want to say 13 or 14 in Brooksville, Florida, and
You're
then
from
the
Michigan,
rest.
though, right?
Yeah, I was in Winter Haven for my teenage years. I lived in Winter Haven.
I did a show.
Yeah,
Polk County.
Did a show there.
Yeah, Mulberry, Plant City. I believe they're all like kind of close.
Oh, yeah, they are.
You come from Michigan, though, right?
I was born in Michigan, but I've been raised in Florida. I don't remember. Like I've been to Michigan. Like as a kid, we'd visit up there every couple of years. But like I think when I was 6 months old, my mom moved down here.
Oh, so you're basically from Florida.
Yeah, that's why I don't think I got like an accent. Like my friends say I have an accent. I don't think I have a southern accent or a country accent because my parents talk like them assholes.
Yeah, man. People, what was it? I was in Colorado and they were like, yeah, you got a strange accent. And I was like, I don't have an accent. I got I just talk like there's no twang on it. Unless I'm drunk, there might be like, hey, boogie, but I don't think I have one either.
My accent sounds like I got a 780 credit score.
Until you look at you.
Fuck you.
Fucking me, make your mouth sore, boy. Tell me about the Czech Republic stories, man. I saw that you were like touring there at one point.
Yeah, that's where I met my wife actually.
In the Czech Republic?
What's that?
In the Czech Republic?
Yeah, I was on tour. This was back in like I've been there like probably 6-7 times, but I was on tour in 2013, and at the time my daughter's mother and me, we were together for like 10 years. We had split up months beforehand, and when I went out there I was just like gang but yeah, I ended up meeting her out there, and but I know I had a good friend, his name's Marpo, and I remember back in the day, bro, I was hungry, bro. Like I had this mentality. This is one thing that I think will always benefit me, and this might help some artists that are aspiring to get started or whatever. No matter who it was, if I saw that they had any bit of traction, I didn't care if it was like a big name artist that was doing streaming numbers. It did not matter. Anyone that would hit me up and go, hey, do you want to do a song? I didn't. I knew in my head I could do this verse in 5-10 minutes. And if I get 1 or 2 fans off this, it's worth it. You know what I mean? I was always had that mentality. Like, and I remember I was cranking out verses, and I did a verse for a guy named Marpo. He hit me up in an email. I did the verse. And then one day in the mail, I got an album sent to me. This is back in like 2005. I got this album sent to me, and I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy. And it's like in this weird language. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? I had no idea what it was. And I opened it up, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm in this. And I play the CD, I listen to it. I'm like, oh, this verse is trash. Like I did such a bad verse. So I wrote the guy, and I was like, yo, man, like, my bad, bro. Like I like when people hit me up, I do the songs. Let me get you something better, bro. Like, I feel bad. Like, I could tell you're taking this shit serious. He's like, yeah, I didn't want to say nothing, but it felt like you made me throw away your first target. And I'm like, all right, Schwarzenegger. Oh man, my favorite. And I ended up doing another song with him, Chief of Traylor Made, that's in the chat right now. Believe it or not, when I toured back then. I toured with him. We had a group called Black Ops back then, before Call of Duty. Fuck y'all. We would tour all the time, and he actually went on the first couple of trips to Europe. Chief did. It's his fault. We missed the plane technically on the first trip. But I went over there. We did an album with this dude. Like, when people are like, "Yo, I'm gonna come hang out. We're gonna do an album." And then they do one song. Like, we're like, yo, we're coming out there, we're doing an album. We did a fucking album.
Damn. What, like 12, 13 songs?
Back then it was different. It was like, back then you would give the fans like 16, 17, 18, 19. I don't know the exact amount was on it, but I know it wasn't like an album nowadays. As long as you're over that EP mark, like I think it's like 9 songs, it's now an album.
Yeah, I think an album used to be anything over 10, and then an EP was anything under 10. And now I think they changed it again. I think like even if you're
45 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, EP was extended play, wasn't it?
No.
Is that what that meant?
LP. What is it? What does LP stand for?
Long penis.
Long dong.
Long penis.
Speaking of penises, I see that you have a douche flute in your hand, and you're hating on my twisted tees. Do we want to address that or not?
I do. Listen, I don't want to come out and say this. Listen, to all my fans, I'm sorry, but I am homosexual now.
Happy Pride.
Wrong month. Wrong month.
Puffing on straight estrogen over there.
And I listen to dubstep, and that's who I am. I hope you accept me for who I am. No, I after the new year, I tried quitting smoking, and I smoke like a pack and a half a day normally. And I got this, and I went. I got a couple of them. And I was like, I went into the vape store. I was like, listen, I want a vape that tastes like tobacco. I don't want none of this bullshit. Don't give me none of this fruity bullshit. Fucking straight. I'm married to a woman. And every time they give them to me,
sure.
They give me these fucking vapes that have like a hint of like stop it on the this one.
Damn it, dude.
And this one right here, it tastes like butterscotch on the back end. And listen, for real though, all jokes aside, I'm not gay, but like, stop it. This is good.
Actually,
butterscotch in the rear end.
Remember when they had those big mod vapes that everybody had for a while? It looked like a huge, like you can get pistol grip ones.
Oh yeah, bro.
Huge. You can make like your
all
own.
The bros.
I had butterscotch as well. I used to go through like the big bottle in a week, dude. I'd just be walking around just butterscotching it up, dude.
Hey, just ridiculous. For the record, he ordered butterscotch. I ordered tobacco. Okay, guys.
Well, for some reason, I don't know why, I was like, how? Because I said, give me tobacco or something close. And they were like, we got this butterscotch. It's kind of like pipe tobacco with like some sweetness. And I was like, what? And then I hit it and I was like, bruh, And then I got
bought
hooked,
this.
man.
I bought this. I go, bro, this tastes like tobacco, right? I don't want no like hidden agendas. I want fucking tobacco.
Hidden agendas.
No Democrats here.
I don't want no goddamn Epstein reject.
Bro, I've been watching that on Netflix again.
The
I hit it,
documentary.
and I was like, oh, he fucking lied to me. But bro, it took it like a couple hours, and I was like, I kind of like this. I think I'm gonna buy another.
Why don't you just dip? So you're doing everything.
Yeah, bro. I'm trying to quit smoking. I'm like, tie me off.
No one likes a quitter. No one likes a quitter.
I'm trying to quit. I'm trying to get rid of all my vices too, man. But it's so hard, like.
Well, you got too many of them. Pick one and work on that.
You get so fucking. It's like, what am I supposed to do with my hands? And then like I'm not dipping or smoking.
Pick your nose.
Like I'm not drinking. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Just sit here and stare at the wall?
Learn how to scratch.
What?
Yeah.
Get you an 808 and learn how to scratch.
No, I got enough experience flicking the beat.
Wiggy.
Hey, we're gonna just zoom past that statement right there. Get you an 808 and learn how to scratch. We're gonna
get you one 808. Fucking learn how.
Hey, I'm 50 years old. Okay, I just know what an 808 is. All right,
he's just
an
saying
808 is a bass note. It's not a turntable scratch.
I just picked up a brand new 808. Hell yeah, boot scooting boogie, Bo. Are you just saying words that you heard before? Yeah.
I'm just trying to be cool, man. Fit in with your younger crowd.
I'm not hip. Do you like my Echo Unlimited hoodie?
Oh God,
dude! I was wearing.
Someone needs to ban you from.
I was fucking at the last show y'all did in St. Pete. I came straight from fishing and I was wearing my work jacket, which is a red Echo Unlimited hoodie, and Seth was roasting my ass the whole night. And I was like, dude, but Jinkos are making a comeback. Nobody says shit. I wear an Echo Unlimited hoodie and I'm the bad guy. What the fuck, bro?
Because it's like that one thing from fucking what is it? Tropic Thunder. You never go full retard.
Yeah, dude. I can't help it, bro. I always have to go. It's either all or none. I'm not. There's no half stepping around here, dude.
No.
Mediocre
is not his thing.
Retards.
What actually now I'm curious. So like back in high school, I wore a lot of dumbass shit, like the Echo shirts and the South Pole shirts and all that. What was yours? What was your thing?
I didn't go to high school, but I did wear dumbass shit. And even on into my early hip hop career, that was one thing I didn't care about. Like when I say I don't care about, I cared about it, but I wasn't like a fashionista, so to speak. One of my first videos that did well is called Down a Road. And if you go watch it, I'm wearing a South Pole shirt. Yep. So back then it was like kind of like it was already predicted that one day he might vape. You know what I mean?
He might punch drywall.
Mom, turn it down.
Where's the meatloaf? What about? Let's see here.
Well, we had Ocean Pacific. That's what ours was.
Hey, listen to the middle of my sentence. Interrupt the beginning.
Well, no, I was trying to fill in. I was trying to fill in.
Whoops.
The dead air.
Whoops. What other genres of music inspires you creatively?
I don't listen a lot of. I do listen to hip hop, but I don't listen to a lot of hip hop at all. Like if you give me control of the Spotify, my friends have pop music. When I say pop music, though, it's like not like NSYNC, Britney Spears,
like
bullshit.
ABBA.
No, like
Dancing Queen.
I like Alicia Cara. You ever heard Alicia Cara? Ugh.
I can't say that I have.
You probably heard, if I played you, sent you the song, you probably 100% heard it. I love Halsey. Halsey's first album was incredible to me. It was
really? Before
she like went mainstream, like even her mainstream stuff I thought was really good. But her first album, before she went like got big.
Before or after she smashed Easy,
and the production on it was crazy. It was like fucking mad obscure and stuff like that, and it was almost like it was written from a rapper standpoint. Tyler Childers, before Tyler Childers like took off and Nose on the Grindstone and Feathered Indians were all doing really well. It was like, I know it wasn't on that West Virginia radio shit, but it was almost like that, where it was like this underground, you didn't know much about, only a few people knew about it. And I remember listening to like what is it, The Devil's Curve, I think I'm saying that right, Nose on the Grindstone, not Ellen May, what the fuck am I, Lady May, and stuff like that. And I remember listening to it and going, I love the way he writes. It's like, it's not like he's writing a song based off like melody and then coming up with lyrics. It was like he wrote down thoughts. Like, my buckle leaves impressions on the inside of her thigh. There are little feathered Indians where we tussled through the night. I feel like one day he was sitting there with a woman, probably hungover, that he met the night before, and he looked and saw an imprint of his belt buckle on her thigh and wrote that. And now as weird as that sounds, like, that's so dope. Like, he just wrote a moment. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I always was like, before he like got really big, because like I don't listen to a lot of his stuff now. I feel like it got a little bit too structured. I feel like there's other people dipping their hands in the writing.
Yeah.
No, sorry, Tyler. But like, I remember being like, bro, this is fucking awesome. It's so different. You know what I mean? Alicia Cara was the same way. It was like she approached her stuff almost from a hip hop standpoint, the way the lyrics were written, but it was pop, and the beats were dope, man. They were like break beats with like strong bass lines, but like the old school 90s break beats that you would hear like in a Mobb Deep song with a pop riff over it. Like even her now that she's gotten really big, her music is slowly gotten more structured. And I like the original stuff where it was like, it wasn't messy because it was still mixed and very presentable. Like, it was great. She had hits on that album, but it had something special to it. Like Limp Bizkit's first album, if you go to $3 Bill Y'all and then listen to Significant Other, you could see the significant change in how it was recorded. Let's use the best of it. We use it as best as we can, and they just threw out what they thought was dope, and that was dope, man. It was random, you know what I mean? So, but I don't listen to a lot of hip hop per se nowadays. There's not a lot of. I like Kendrick Lamar, some of J. Cole. I like some 21 Savage shit. Big Texas the Plug. I love his stuff. OT
Echo Sykes.
OT Mexican.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, I love him.
You say OT the Mexican?
Yeah, I love that shit, man. It's dope.
I checked him out, man. I don't know. I didn't hate it. I checked it out thoroughly when I heard about him, but I just never went back. I guess it didn't grab me like it grabbed a lot of other people. I'm not hating. I'm just saying, like, you know, you hear some stuff and you like that's okay, but like it's not for me though.
Yeah, I can't do the R rolling. He does the like he'll roll his R's on almost everything. Like get that real fucking like Donald Trump build a wall R roll, and it's like every other bar he does it, and it's a little bit too much for me. But also I'm like, you know what? That's his shit. That's his pocket. You know what I mean? So like I fuck with it. I like it. I know there's not a song that's been played of his when people present his music to me where I'm like, I don't like it. I like it all. Like The Baby. I remember when The Baby first started popping off. Like I was like, yo, that's dope. That's dope. Okay, that's the same. That's the same.
Yeah, dude.
The same thing.
They ask him all the time, like, why do you have the same flow on every track? And he's like, what are you talking about? They're all different all the time. They're like, no, man, you should be arrested for rapping the same way on every single fucking song.
Yeah.
And I love The Baby, dude. Like, I hate to hear that, but it's true, man. He does always kind of sound the same. What was I gonna say? Yeah, man. I never really. I haven't checked. I haven't checked out. I've actually never heard any Halsey. The only time I've ever heard her is when she did that song with MGK on what the fuck was that? Tickets to My Downfall. That's the only time I ever heard her, and she can sing. I think I went and saw a G-Eazy show one time, and she was on stage. My mom wanted to go. I went with my mom because I'm a good son, and we like a few G-Eazy songs.
Bro, you don't even got to explain it to me, bro. I know you as a person wouldn't buy tickets to G-Eazy's show. You drink Twisted Teas, bro. You would never go there.
Endless Summer, bro. But no, dude, she was on stage, and I think I caught her lip syncing because she was up there looking like she was getting it, and then all of a sudden it was like the mic cut on and she was just like hollering, and it wasn't singing.
The lip, look it, man, this lip singing thing, I'm 50-50 on this thing. People, again, I've been performing, I've been doing shows since 2003, 2004. I was an advocate. I was hip hop, you don't stop. If you ain't going up there and rapping it over the beat, that's fucked up. You're lip singing, that's fake.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
I remember on the Dirt Rock tour, I'm performing, and I did this up until 2018. And I remember Crucifix, he's performing, and he's like, oh man, he had like strep throat or something like that. And he's like, man, I got no voice. And I was like, you sound great, man. Every night you go out there, you sound fucking perfect. And he's like, yeah, but I'm doing it over my vocals. Everyone does it over their vocals. Yeah. And I remember I was like, I remember the next night someone's like, yeah, you could tell you were dragging on your breath a little bit right there. And I'm like, fuck this. I'm going home this weekend. And I'm going to build my show over a track show where I'm rapping over the vocals.
Yep.
If you got 250 people in the crowd, there's 5 people in the crowd that go, oh, he's singing over the vocals.
Yeah.
No one gives a shit.
Yeah.
No one gives a shit.
I used to be really adamant about that because, you know, Pegasus. Every Tuesday I would go to Pegasus open mic and I would rap without the backup vocals. I would leave the hook vocals and then I would leave the rhyme words for backup, but I would take out the mains. And then I was so adamant about it. And I used to talk shit. I go on stage and be like, PSA, if you're using backup vocals, your mom's a bitch and she raised a hoe. Anyway, let's run it. You know, and I got a lot of people hating on me. And like now because I got tired, all these venues have the shittiest sound systems and I would lose my voice trying to, you know, so I'm like, fuck this. I'm gonna start using vocals. And like my old manager now calls me out all the time. He's like, remember when you were a real rapper and you used to perform without backup vocals? You know, I'm like, dude,
what you just said just right there is perfect. Bro, you're at okay. I know how much I asked for a show. I know how much. It's not enough to go in there. I'm going to run front of house myself, and I'm going to run on stage myself. I'm dealing with house sound guys. And don't get me wrong, that's not a bash towards them, because some of them do really well. But 99.9% of these people
don't give a shit.
Don't give a fuck.
They just stand there drinking and flirting with girls, and they're holding the thing in their hand, ignoring it. And it's like, yo, don't you hear that I sound like shit?
Bro, I back in 2018, I started rapping over the vocals. I literally took songs that I did live all the time and just pulled in the actual track and rapped over them. And I want to say in the past year or two, I've slowly been like, my set's 50-50 now, where I have like 50% of the records where I'm rapping over the beat. I always leave the hook in. 50% of the records are over the beat, 50% are over the vocals. I'm going to slowly move back into it, but I don't also plan on performing a lot like that. I don't care to perform like that. You know what I mean? Like go touring and stuff like that.
It's a little
you're backing away from touring?
I just don't. It's not like on the top of my to-do list, man. Like,
there's a lot to do.
To be completely transparent, I make. I ruined my life by touring. I've missed out on all 3 of my kids walking the first time.
Oh,
I
shit.
missed out. I remember missing out on like, I think it was like 6 Halloweens in a row. Being out on the road. I get out there and there's times where I'm about to get arrested. I should have gotten fucking punched in the face 1,000 times with the fucking words that come out my mouth. And it's not like I'm going to do shows. One of my favorite things in the world is to do a show. I hate touring. I hate traveling.
Oh, so you're gonna still do local shit?
No, I'm gonna do that. Like I'll do shows here and there if it makes sense to me.
Yeah,
I'll go do it. You know what I mean?
Well,
But
what about a pay-per-view show? Like if you had a venue somewhere and you did a pay-per-view show, you're local, and
what do you
see,
mean, like on the internet,
it'd be
like what they
paid.
did during COVID?
It'd be a pay-per-view, yeah. But you pay,
My-
let's say it's
my-
$10
it's
to watch it.
if I get a couple records that take off and put me in a different position to where
Right.
more people are listening and stuff like that, and it calls for a tour, I'm
Right.
gonna do one. But as of right now, man, people don't realize like people look at me and be like, oh, he's got big numbers on this video. That don't mean I got a big draw. People look at and you send me to fucking Kansas and I draw 25 people. Not only does that burn a bridge with you and that promoter after I ask for what I'm asking, I want what I want if I'm leaving the house. This is what I want. It's your job to promote it. You get the people to the door. I'll show up and entertain. If you show up and get 25 people in there, that guy don't want to book you no more. The people around that Kansas City, don't want to book you no more. Then, aha, boo-hoo, poor me. You got to deal with that mentally to know that you just traveled to blah, 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 got paid X amount, and they lost. You got your money. No, you had 25 people show up. You got to live with that. It sucks. It fucks with you mentally. And not to mention, you go out there and you get drunk and fans like bringing stuff to you and be like, hey, man, you want some of it? And I'm like, yeah, that's a great idea. You know what I mean? So
It's a nice
I'm
place.
good.
I like to talk to the owner. You know what I'm saying, buddy? Yeah, dude.
I'm happy. I'm content. My job, I've said this to a couple of friends of mine. My job, I don't care if I get famous. I don't care if I go to the next level. My job is to keep my head above water. I wake up and I do what I love. And my kids got food on the table, clothes on their back, and whatever they need. I'm happy.
Right.
I'm content. Anything else that comes after that is a bonus. Now,
Yeah, I've always said the same shit.
am I going to pretend like I don't want more? No, man, I'm not holier than thou. I want more. I want to make more money. I want to have more people listen to my music. I want to see numbers bigger. But am I going to sit back and be miserable when I wake up? No. Fuck no. My kids are fly as fuck. They got whatever they need, and I do what I love. It's awesome. If that means I don't have to go out, I could sit home and create music every single day and put it out and live. What the fuck? That's awesome.
I've always said, man, I don't care about being super stupid rich and famous. If I could make the same money that I make at my job doing music and I don't have to have a real job, I'd be cool with that.
Yeah.
You know?
There's something about there's something special about finding peace with instead of always wanting I'm going higher, but you know what I mean? It like finding your peace right here. I'm okay with this. I don't have to be this.
Yeah.
I don't need a Lamborghini. My truck's nice. You know what I mean? I don't need fucking all this special shit. Fucking doing great, man. I'm happy.
Yeah, I don't really care about that stuff. Like I always said, if I got rich, I'd buy a fleet of shit boxes. I wouldn't even get a foreign fancy ass car.
You just won the lottery. What are you going to spend it on? Cocaine and hookers?
Yeah, the best line ever.
OBS, shit boxes, cocaine, and hookers.
Yeah, I mean, for 14 years, I was on the road doing environmental cleanup. I was going 11 months out of the year.
Oh, wow.
You know, so, I mean, the relationship was great because I wasn't there to screw it up.
Yeah.
You know, I've been married to my wife for 30 years. But you know, you come home every 3 months for a long weekend.
Yeah.
You know, so when my oldest kid, they were starting to be teenagers, I wasn't there. I was providing a very good life for them.
Yeah.
Wife doesn't have to work. I'm buying them cars. I had 9 trucks at one time, you know. So that was just my thing. But what did you miss out on? You know, when the
Yeah.
teenage boy needs his dad there to go, come here, you know, we need to talk. You do it over the phone. Hey, you're screwing up. What am I supposed to yell at him in 6 months when I get home?
You can't really put
Yeah.
the fear into him over the phone.
Yeah, you know, it's so I did
had
miss
one-
out on a lot.
I had an epiphany, like almost identical to what you just said just now. Like in some sort, you got to take a minute, let it sink in. And I wanted to write a song about it, but I never took the time to actually doctor it out correctly. It's not one of the ones where I could just do it in my head. I had to write it.
Mhm.
But I had a moment. This is back in like right before COVID, I want to say. We went on a vacation. Remember my wife, we're going through photos after we went on the vacation. She's looking at them. She's like, we got to take more photos with you. You're never there. You're never there. Look at all these photos. You're not there. You're not there. You're not in them. And I always said this, and I'm going to give you use it as a metaphor, so to speak. Someone had to take the photo.
Yeah.
I wasn't there. Someone had to pay the bills. I wasn't there. Someone had to buy you shoes. I wasn't there. Someone had to put food on the table. I wasn't there. Someone had to make sure there was a roof over your head. I wasn't there. I had shit I had to do. But in the same breath, though, I was taking the photo.
Right.
That makes sense.
You know, I'm not a songwriter, but I was going through some stuff and I wrote down some stuff, and it's called I Thought. So it's like I went through my life and I thought it was going to be this. I thought we were going to be this. I thought this. I thought that.
Was it like a poem?
Right, but it's like a 4-page.
It was just like jotting down your thoughts.
Yeah, you know, this is what I thought my life was going to be when I was younger. This is what I thought.
But
my
with your country
relationship
with your country accent, they're gonna think you're talking about ratchet bitches. I thought.
was. You know, I taught.
Well, I reckon let me tell you something, sucker.
So, I mean, it's something that I wrote down. I mean, and I've talked to Echo about, you know, he's seen some of the stuff that we might try to put it. I don't know if I'm going to do like a word of mouth type thing with a beat behind it, or because I don't want to upset anybody.
Some of it's raw the dog.
You know, it is, you know, because I'm not a songwriter. I'm not a musician.
This
So I don't want to
This
mess
dude's
up.
got some issues, man.
I do.
He's a sociopath.
I
But we
am.
love him.
I've been tested. I
He's
am a sociopath.
and we love him anyways. Fucking help.
But it's just something I think I want to put down on digital format.
You
Just
should get a journal.
word.
I'm sorry.
Basically, it's what it is. So it's like I can do a word of mouth with a little beat behind it or something.
What if you just did a vlog though? Like you could just do it on YouTube because there's people that do poetry on YouTube. There's poetry vloggers. You could just do that.
Yeah.
Get yourself a little web camera. You know, start an OnlyFans.
Well, you know, this internet thing's kind of new to us old people. You know, so
Boomers.
it's hey oh hell. That's where I started.
Kills me when I ask somebody your age how to like what's the address and you start giving me directions. It's like, nah, bro, you're wasting your breath.
I'm older than Google. Okay.
Seriously, just give me
So-
the address. Are you gonna take a left?
He was out there in the
52, head
web
on down?
caller days.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, the AO hell. Yep.
Matt
Waiting for the
West. Dirty said 808 haiku. There you go. There's your 808.
Oh, nice.
Get you an 808.
808 haiku.
Dum, dum.
Dude.
Just hit it every now. Yeah, dude.
Well, the one I hate is a bear, 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 bear. I hate that
That's
sound.
the one that Stacks uses.
I hate that sound.
Doesn't he use that like every 5 minutes?
Right. It gets overused.
Yeah,
Bear, 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 bear.
You think we should get one of those? Those little mini-
Bro, every time I'm done in the bedroom with my wife, that's what I do.
I like to like raise up and just yell out, "I rule," and then get out of there.
This is Sparta. And
leave,
then you-
leave them think, yeah.
We have a
You good, I
new
was
thing
great.
like whenever she's about to come, she yells Yahtzee.
And boom goes the dynamite. We got off track, damn it.
No, that was good.
No, I'm just playing. Okay, so yeah, the music media. What do you figure their job is and why? is it so hard for artists to be heard, even though we have everything at our disposal and we're constantly communicating worldwide?
Music media,
And there he goes.
like if that's like a thing why artists can't get to the next level. In my that just the artists making excuses for their failure.
Yeah.
Like because you don't need no one. Like you don't need no one.
You
know
don't.
what
So
I mean?
like not a
Yeah.
solid group of, like a solid team, because a lot of people say they do it by themselves, but they do have useful people, like they pay or whatever to do.
You don't need no one. If you and listen, you want someone because it'll help, and it's good to have people.
Mhm.
People help, but you don't need no one. You don't need no one, bro. I learned how to record and mix myself back in the day when people kept that shit a secret. Like type in YouTube, I want to sound like Young Thug. There's 300 videos that are going to pop up and show you how to sound like Young Thug. And then like, oh, I don't know how to have a studio. How to build a home studio. There's 300 videos that are going to show you how to have a home studio. How do I master my songs? There's 300 videos. Back then when we had to do it, no one told you that shit. It was a secret. It was the special sauce. It was you had to figure it out on your own. You had to learn it by trial and error. Videos. Why does their videos look like this versus mine? I want a cinematic look. Type it in YouTube. There's 300 videos. Why don't my graphics look? There's 300 videos. Why don't where do I distribute my music to get it on iTunes, or do I got to upload it to iTunes, then Spotify, and then there's 300 videos to show you distribution simple. All this stuff is out there. You know what's stopping people from doing that?
Slow Wi-Fi.
Motivation.
Lazy.
They're lazy. People are lazy. People are lazy as shit, dude.
Lazy. That's all it is. Because right now, Crown and Dolph, right? Me and Bredwin, when we started Traylor Made, we did everything. We did all this shit for him. Crown and Dolph had no idea how to run a studio. We went out and bought all the y'all studio. It was like a MacBook. It was simple shit. MacBook, like a Scarlett TI2, 2i2, a simple mic, pop filter, the whole nine. They would pass this along every week. Bro, they were sending us songs and they figured out how to use it in a couple months. I remember Crown sending me a track where he had nothing but auto-tune on it. And I was like, how'd you learn how to do that? He's like, well, I tried calling you. You didn't answer, so I YouTube. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I think I remember I was watching, I think it was your story, and it was Crown and Dolph, and it looked like little kids, like just learning something for them. You were like, oh, they grow up so fast because they had the equipment.
I remember when that was like a year ago. I remember when we did that, and me and Bredwin were just like sitting back and going, because Bredwin, before I met Bredwin recorded himself, he mixed himself, he did all of it and released it on his own. Like that one of the main reasons why me and Bredwin linked and like related to each other so much is we were always the guys that helped everybody and got nothing back. We weren't expecting nothing back.
What was that noise?
Sorry.
That was my phone's connected to my computer. Oh, and I'll shut off my computer, and now it's not. But either way, if they call back, it's going to interrupt it. We always connected on that aspect. But I remember we sat back looking at that shit. Me and Bredwin were like, we felt like proud parents. We're like, that's cool. You know what I mean? Like these dudes are. It's fucked up.
Buck Forrest is in here. Hell yeah.
I got cut off. My bad.
It's all good. It seems like I don't know. Like last time we were interviewing Country Cody, my Wi-Fi was bugging out on and off the whole. I don't know.
No, someone called my phone. I'm doing this from my phone. Someone called. Interrupts it.
Say, look, if I can't pay you the first time, I ain't gonna pay you the second time. Stop calling.
Checks in the mail. What is your beat making? So you got back into making beats recently,
mm-hmm.
which I got one, and the song just came out today, by the way.
Brown liquor.
Don't know if y'all knew that.
Oh, that came out?
Yeah.
Nice.
Fucking came out last night at midnight. Got Dirty on there. It slaps. So if you ain't heard it, go check her out.
Dirty.
What? Yeah, dude, he killed it, man. I'm actually really happy I did that project with him because he fucking
that shit was
slid on
whack,
that bitch.
bro. His verse was trash.
What? Oh,
no,
man.
he's so good.
Yes. Oh, sorry. It's already coming through the Wi-Fi.
What are you sorry to me for?
I don't know.
Are you getting nervous, bro? Now's not the time to get nervous.
I know.
For an hour in.
I know. I want to vape now. I don't know.
What? Yeah. So what's your beat making process, man? Like, how does it? Because I've never made a beat. I don't know shit about it.
I always I'm literally in that pocket of that 90s hip hop where I want to grab something, I want to cut it up, chop it up, sample it. Like me and Seth the other day, we recorded guitars and stuff, and I'm gonna chop them up, build the beat from there or whatever. But I like building from an idea and then moving forward with it. But the first thing I learned, like, I've made beats over the years, like even back in 2006, 2007, me and my cousin were making them on Fruity Loops and stuff. I just wasn't great at it, you know what I mean? But over the years, I've just learned music theory and scales and like octaves and all the bullshit, you know what I mean? Like when you got a chord, it's like you're looking for a note, or like, oh, that note's not it. It's because you're looking for a chord. You know what I mean? I didn't understand the concept of that stuff before. And over the years, I've learned that. Now when I go into working with a beat, I know, like, if I'm in B minor, I'm going to move forward with nothing but like I'm moving forward with everything in B minor. Like I'm gonna push everything I think that sounds dope in that scale. Years ago, it was just clicking until it sounded right, and it would sound trash half the time. But now it's like, bro, everything with beat making is so convenient and right there and accessible to you. There's so many things, like Logic, man. Like Logic has like, I wanted to buy Fruity Loops again because I remember I was familiar with that. Logic is what I record my vocals and mix and master. And I was like, I just kept forcing myself to learn how to produce in Logic. Logic has so many fucking little cool tricks and things up its sleeve that, like, you don't need nothing. I don't need nothing more than Logic, and I can make a dope beat. You know what I mean? But it's just a matter of using what's in front of you. But you also got to know it though too. Like, I didn't know a lot of this stuff, and I just YouTubed it, and it was right there. All this stuff was like a click away. You know what I mean? But then it just became a vibe. Like once I learned it, once I knew it, it was like, okay, I'm gonna treat it like this. Like before I was producing, my outlook on writing a song was, I play the beat, I'd record like a pocket in my head, melody in my head on my phone, play it back and listen to it and go, okay, now let's put lyrics to that. I'm doing the same thing now, but I'm just doing it with the production. Okay, oh, this is the vibe I'm going for. I hear it in my head. Okay, I want the drums like this. I want that rolling 90s boom bap sound. It's just a matter of taking the step before the writing process, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, if you got a song in your head, is there a beat going with the song that you hear in your head?
I don't think I always treat music, when it comes to lyrics and melody and writing, there's like one or two songs I've written before there was a beat involved. But I always treat music, it goes music, melody, then lyrics. That's the proper way to get a record that will stick in someone's head.
Yeah, like
and a lot of people do that backwards though, right? Find a beat, then find a hook. Yeah. And now you're just forcing something to happen. I find the music that I'm just like, that grabs my attention. Then I come up with a melody and a pocket of how I'm going to rap to it. Then I put the lyrics there. Lyrics are the easiest part.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You got to do the hook first. Otherwise, it's going to be, I mean, for me personally, I got to do the hook first. Got to be ready. Like, I have to have that because it's the nucleus. It's the thing. You base the whole song off the hook.
You want to grab one of the Sprites out of that refrigerator for a real one?
Only for bro.
I'm gonna take a shot, bro.
Sipping on that brown liquor.
Tonight.
Oh yeah, dude. You know how beats got their own names? Like the beat I got from you, what was it called? Drunken Church.
Yeah.
And I called it brown liquor.
Yeah.
Do you? But like Overthinking, I just put out the video for that beat was called Overthinking. So like, do you do that often, or do you like never make a song based off what the beat's titled?
I have, especially when I was downloading beats, which I don't want to like pretend like, oh, that was in the past and it's like prehistoric. That was not but 8-9 months ago. I 100% have. But when it comes to names that I name beats, it's not, there's no thought process in it. I wrote, I made a beat today and Bredwin was behind me and I named the beat Bredwin Hates Leg Day.
Dude, please tell me that's gonna go on the catalog, right?
I was trying to make one for him and I just remember when I go, this sucks, I'm going away. And I named it that.
Bredwin Hates Leg Day. That's fucking hilarious, man.
Now, if you get a beat from an artist, can you buy that beat and it's just yours, or you just lease it, or how do y'all?
That's all different. You could buy it. I don't buy exclusives. Back when I was doing it, I never bought exclusives. I didn't care about doing that. I was like, if I'll buy a lease, that's unlimited.
Okay.
And
I do leases too.
My mentality was like, if I buy an unlimited lease, I could use this for the rest of my life. Someone else can use it and do whatever they want with it. They could never stop me from selling it. Didn't bother me at all.
Okay.
A lot of artists are like,
not worried about it.
I've noticed this in country rap too. A lot of artists, especially when I started making the beats and hitting up artists, they're like, oh, I only do exclusives. I'm like, oh, you really? Why? Because no one else could have my beat. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, your song don't got over 1,000. Last song don't got over 1,000 views. Why do you want exclusives? Yeah, like you should be paying $25 for the most basic lease available. You know what I mean? Like, because your ass ain't gonna outsell that basic lease contract.
Yeah. I always viewed it as it's a waste, man. I've always felt that way. And I remember people bitching at me like, you got to get everything exclusive and blah, blah. I was like, why though? Who cares? What do I care if somebody else is on the same beat, dude? I'm going to kill it. You know,
my biggest song I have, which pays me the most, I had the option to spend $200 to get the unlimited lease or $800 to own it outright and no one else could buy it. I paid $200. You're more than welcome to go download the beat. It was made by Contraband Beats. If I can remember the name, you got to beat mine, asshole.
Is it Chevrolet?
Yes.
Knew it.
You got to, but you got to beat mine though. Like I'm not worried about that. Until then, what happened?
Shiny thing.
You got to get more. You got to, like, for me to feel like inadequate or any of that bullshit. You can't stop me from selling it. I'm gonna make money on it. So if to make me feel like you got me, you got to get more views. Go get more views, then, bitch. I'm okay with it. I still could sell mine.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I feel there's so much music out there. It's like, I don't think there's that many people that are listening just to a beat to go, oh, that's so-and-so from
they do
so-and-so.
I
mean, there might be, but I'm saying as a general rule, I don't think, other than like, Vanilla Ice with Queen, we talked about that.
Yeah, that's way different though.
We talked about that one time. If that never became a song, Queen never would have sued him if it just stayed underground.
Oh, well, in this case, there's no suing there's no suing's not an option. First of all, producing. The term producing is not make you a beat maker. A producer is a guy that sits down with an artist, a band, or whoever it is, and they're sitting down there and they go, okay, play the song. Okay, here's what I think we need to do. We need to move the 8-bar intro into a 8-bar hook, 2-bar bridge, 12-bar verse. We're gonna record here. We're gonna add a harmony right here in the bridge. Let's do a drum roll. Producer produces a song from start to finish and helps them build the song.
Okay.
Okay, go tell mommy. Okay. Yeah.
Can you?
Hey, go.
Hi.
Yeah, I'm doing the interview right now, bud. Producer. It was adopted by the internet. A producer. Yes, he's a producer. He's producing music and structuring out a song and stuff like that. But producer slowly became the beat maker.
Yeah,
Producers,
that's what everybody
fucking Butch Vig, the guy that recorded like fucking what did he record? I feel like he recorded Nirvana, a couple other big rock bands. They were like these huge dudes that you sought after because if you sat in a studio with them,
Like
you were
Mutt
going to
Lang.
get what happened.
Mutt Lang, he was pretty big. The guy named Mutt
Possibly. I always remember just 90s producers because that's kind of where it ended. And then producers became Timberland, Busta Rhymes. But that was because the internet. The internet adopted that word and made it towards beat makers.
Swizz beats.
Beat makers were just beat makers. They made the beat. They produced the beat, but they weren't the producer of the song. You go back and look at those 90s records. The guy that engineered it and steered the song into what it was the producer. The beat maker was blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. Beat makers are just like DJs, essentially.
Say what?
I think beat makers are just basically DJs. So, not producers, right?
No.
You just call them beat makers? Like, what do you call somebody? It's like a DJ.
No, I still a beat maker, still a producer nowadays. I'm just being that was me going off on a little spell of a producer doesn't mean you made the beat.
Yeah.
Like, Butch Vig sitting down with Nirvana, he didn't make any of that shit. He produced the song with Nirvana, like going, okay, I want Dave Grohl you to sing a harmony in this bridge. I want a breakdown of the drums right here. I want it just to be guitar and bass right here, no drums. They helped produce the song.
You think they did that to try to keep more of the percentage or money
No,
to themselves?
it was an I think, in my opinion, maybe I'm wrong. I think what it was is when things kind of transition from yes up, bud. What's up, bud?
My button on.
Okay,
I tried.
okay, give me a minute, okay? When it came to fuck, I'm trying to think. When it came to that transition,
That damn Tullamore, man.
no, my son's asking me to do something, and I gotta kind of go help him. Give me
Well,
2 minutes.
hey, that's fine.
What's that?
That's fine.
Yeah.
We can talk to people in the chat till you get back.
Oh, you can pull down the video for a minute.
No, I was gonna say we already went over an hour, so if you got to go, like that's cool.
Hey, family comes first, man.
Yeah,
Go take care of them kids.
Hey, I
we try to
appreciate
stick. We
the
try to
time,
stick
man.
to an hour because people got ADHD and plus people are busy. So like
He does.
bad.
I
Yeah,
appreciate.
Adderall don't help at all.
Well, I appreciate y'all's time tonight, man. It was great to meet you too, by the way, boss.
Oh, you
dude,
too, man.
I'm thankful that you stopped by. Did the show. You're the second interview. Country Cody was the first, so it's cool having you. Because we've never got to speak formally,
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. And I learned some shit today.
And
Yeah.
I learned the 808 is a beat, not a machine.
A speaker.
Thank you.
You want to plug anything before we sign off? Anything cool about the drop or whatever?
Yes. Crowny Gambino has got a new single about the drop called Country Girls. Me
yeah.
and Corey Spires got a new single called Fafo, Fuck Around and Find Out.
Mhm.
See that.
Dirty has got a new song. I think it's Dirty and Frank Thompson called He's an Indian and I'm a Ginger. I don't fucking know what it's called. I can't remember.
Dude, I just saw it today. Too,
Dirty
man.
Haze Leg Day. Is that what it's called? Something like that?
I saw the artwork for it today too, and I'm drawing.
Yeah. Just look for the
artwork was
artwork.
sick,
It looks
though.
like it was made in Jaska Paint Shop Pro, and that's a single. Damn, I'm old. All right. Florida Dolph's got a new single called called Six String. We're going to be dropping quite a few, and I do believe, I don't know if he's named it yet, Simple Man has got a new album dropping here soon as well. I don't know the album name. I'm not going to pretend like I do. and I don't know the time frame, but I know Crowny, Corey, myself. Me and Bredwin got an EP dropping. Gang, gang, gang.
Oh hell yeah!
And it's called Work Related Gang.
That's what it's called.
Okay.
Called Work Related. That's the only reason we fuck with each other. It's work related.
How many songs?
I think like 6.
Got to be over 30 minutes, according to Dirty. Later, up in the chat. Well, hey, we're here every Friday at 8 o'clock. You know, you're more welcome. Hit us up. We'll send you a link. You can drop in anytime, man.
Yeah.
God bless you guys.
Thanks for coming by,
All
man.
right, brother.
All right, bless.
Gang, gang, baby.
All right, all y'all in the chat. If y'all, guess we can go answer some of these chat people. If y'all still in here.
Actually, you want to hear something funny?
He's still trying to shut. There you go.
I think I'm supposed to make a cameo on, guess what?
What?
The Manpower podcast.
He's still doing that.
I don't know.
Congratulations.
I spoke to him last night. I was a little intoxicated, but we were talking about it.
Every time you drink, I'm going to take your phone from you.
I meant to tell everybody that he did apologize to me, like in a real way. He wasn't just like, "Yeah, I'm sorry."
Well, this is my last show. He's going to kick me off.
No,
He's going to go back to the other guy.
No, dude, we've already worked so hard on the Sykes ward, so why would I do that? Plus, I don't feel like driving to Tampa every Saturday like I was, because you know what happens every time I go to Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
Some of that,
Mm-hmm.
some of that,
Yep.
some of that, you know.
And
Well, that last part's not so bad. Well, yeah, it is, because they always end up ruining my life.
well, hey,
But,
beautiful love. She was asking.
That's Molly.
Yeah, Molly. We still bought a sweatshirt. We still need to get some of that made up so we can
Yeah.
get some merch going out there.
I have given merch to so many ungrateful people, dude, because
Well, she says she'll pay for it. So
yeah,
that's
no,
always a good
I
thing.
wouldn't. First of all, I wouldn't charge her for it because she's a real one. She always supports my shit. She always shares my shit. She always interacts with my shit. So I would definitely just give her one.
But
But
your shit stinks.
no, it don't. Hey, how can you smell anything? This sanitizes everything. My organs are probably white. What was I saying?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, dude. I've given merch to so many people for free, and most of them don't even wear it or
Right.
like, and part of the deal was like, I'm like, yo, if you're a hot chick, I'll give you like a free hoodie or a free shirt, whatever. But you just gotta
I gotta
it
see you
on.
try it on.
put it on and then take a picture with it and post it on your Instagram, tag me, blah, blah, you know what I mean?
Right.
And then if you want to have me shout for shout, dude, you got something
Mhm.
you want to plug, I'll post it. They never fucking do it, man. It pisses me off. And I'll be like, hey, just checking in with you. That shirt get there safe and sound?
Mhm.
And they'll be like, yep, sure did. I'll be like, cool, bro. So like, whenever you're ready, you know. I never see the photo. Ironically enough, though, my ex-girlfriend did it.
Well,
She got a hold of a Heathen Gang shirt and put it on right away, took a picture with it, and I was like, wow, dude, my ex-girlfriend over friends and like people who were supposed to be, you know, cool with me.
Right.
She did it. Isn't that something?
But we still got to come up with, we got the Sykes Ward picture, so we got to figure out that. Then we can have Raz's website page, yours
dude, what the
website
fuck?
page.
Natty never tuned in. I thought she was going to be the guest host.
Your web pages, and then just I know a guy. But
I think Natty got stage right.
okay. Well, if Molly's in Mississippi, did she come to Molly? Do you come to Florida any?
I've never even met her.
Okay.
She was supposed to come down here a while back, but I think they like travel around doing work or whatever.
Okay.
I think they're gypsies, bro. I think they travel around and just like sell knickknacks and
Patty whack.
yeah, they sell like the paddles with the string and the rubber ball, shit like that. Just random stuff.
That's bringing back some bad memories.
When that motherfucker snaps, boy,
Ooh,
right in the balls
You-
or the eye. Oh, dude.
well, no,
man.
then your parents beat your butt with the paddle.
Yeah,
So they gave you what they were going to spank you with.
the good old days.
I was
man.
like, no, as soon as it breaks, you break the paddle.
We used to be a proper country.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. So nothing You got any updates or anything cool to talk about? I mean, I got stuff for days, but
Well, yeah.
figured I'd ask you first. You got a dip on you?
Well, yes, I do. There's only a couple of redips in there.
One of them cans empty? Is there really redips in here, bro? I will
No.
fucking freak out.
No, there's no redips.
Better not be no reruns in this motherfucker.
Nothing too much this week. Work's just been crazy. Getting a lot of hours. So this week's been kind of a wash. I started it. I'm gonna try a different mash for my moonshine. And
What do you mean? No sugar shine or what? Corn?
Corn, molasses, and grain. So we'll see how that's gonna turn out. See if it tastes good or not.
Corn, molasses, and grain.
Yes. So I'm gonna see how that's gonna turn out.
I don't know, dude. I think I like sugar shine better because corn just has such an awful fucking
Well,
aftertaste.
it's only got a little bit of corn in it. So I just it's my first try on this type. So I'm just gonna see how it turns out.
Isn't there a name brand liquor called Georgia Moon Corn Whiskey?
I'm sure there is.
You ever? Oh, dude,
I never heard of it.
Oh, I got a hold of it back in high school, man, and I fucking took a swig, and I was like, "Golly, this is fucking disgusting."
Yeah,
man.
corn. If you like a tortilla chip,
Tortilla.
that's what corn moonshine tastes like.
Yeah.
So if they got to flavor it, well, now Popcorn Sutton, all his stuff was always clear.
You watched that documentary right before he died?
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Now-
The last damn batch of liquor I'll ever make.
Yeah,
Spelled with
every-
two Ks,
And everybody's like, "What?"
and then he killed himself.
Well, they didn't show it, but on his headstone it says Popcorn Sutton says "fuck you."
Yeah, because they were after him. I think he was in trouble with the law.
Not well. He got convicted.
For what?
For moonshine. So they let him go home on house arrest. He can go every Tuesday or Wednesday to his doctor. So while he was getting his affairs in order, and the day he was supposed to go check, or the day before he's supposed to go check in to the police department, turn himself in, he went out in his car, put a garden hose in it, and went out.
I mean, he was old, dude.
He
You know?
wasn't that old, really.
How old was he?
He was in his 70s.
That's old, man. I want to go out in my 60s, bro.
I mean, he looked older.
I'm not trying to get to I'm not trying to be old where I start deteriorating and looking at myself in the mirror like, damn, bro, look, you're like a shell of what you used to be. You used to be able to pull bitches and whoop people's asses. Now look at you, all old and wrinkly and fucking hunched over, being sad, dude. I don't want to get there.
Well,
Fuck that.
Well, just sit down and you'll be that way. Don't sit down and you won't be that way.
Blaze of glory or a slow, aged out death. I want blaze of glory.
The glory is what you make it.
Don't start getting all fucking moonshine philosophical with me, boy. Glory is
But-
what you make it. No, it's not, Jason. You
Yes,
either
it is.
have it or you don't.
I mean, I know some mid 70-year-old guys now that I wouldn't jump on.
I mean, I could say
They-
that
they-
I took a
they still
glorious,
box.
I could say that I took a glorious crap. Doesn't make it true.
There's guys in their 70s that still box that I wouldn't jump on.
Yeah, but dude, they're 70.
So, and they can still kick people's asses.
They're old. Yeah, but they're probably. What's going on with this?
I don't know. Something just happened.
You cut out the left ear?
Yeah.
Because you're fucking about over
Well, I'm
there.
trying to keep it from bouncing around so you don't hear that.
Yeah, dude. Isn't that very annoying?
Well, for you.
Um,
But that's what I'm going on this week. So I'm either going hunting tomorrow or I'm gonna work on my shine.
I was supposed to go camping this weekend, but
I got a question to ask you about camping.
no. The
Okay.
answer is I do not want to go camping with you. But
Oh, with me. Okay.
I forget where we were supposed to go. It was like 45 minutes away, but the weather's pretty shitty, and there's a show tomorrow night. I don't know if I'm going, but it's Uncle Laser, and I've seen him once live. He's pretty funny, dude. But it's in St. Pete, but I think the ticket's like $115. I was talking to him last night. He's a real
Holy
cool dude.
smokes.
Yeah, dude. I told him because it's like a festival. What's
Oh.
going on, dude? Why is
I didn't go deaf.
it's like in my left? It's bothering me. I think it's back. Yeah, tickets are like $115.
Wow.
It's like a 3-day festival. Friday. There's
So it's a weekend ticket.
tonight, tomorrow, and I think Sunday.
Okay.
He's at Side Splitters tonight, but I was doing this interview, so I can't make that one. I don't know, but I told him, dude, you want to hear something funny?
What was that?
I probably shouldn't say it.
Okay, then don't.
But it's so funny to me, dude.
Well, that'll be the cliffhanger for next Friday.
I took my ex to the last show,
Okay.
and I introduced, like, because she didn't know who that was, but she loves stand-up comedy. We always used to watch like Chris D'Elia or anything like Bert Kreischer or whatever. So I was like, yo, dude, Uncle Laser. She's like, who the fuck is Uncle Laser? I was like, dude, he's like if Beetlejuice had a baby with Joe Dirt. Swear to God. He sounds like Beetlejuice when he talks. He's a very gravelly talker. And he does like, he only wears wrestling shirts with the sleeves half cut off. I mean, like, he looks like a hybrid.
Okay.
And he's got a sweet curly mullet, fucking $1 million mullet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, dude, Uncle Laser, he's funny. So I took her to the show at Side Splitters, and afterwards he was doing like a meet and greet. And I rolled up, got a picture with him. He didn't have my size t-shirt, so I yell at him all the time, like, bro, you still owe me a shirt. But then she met him, and I guess his thing is like with the ladies, he'll like scoop them up real fast and take a picture. And I was like, all right, watch it, buddy. You know, I like you, but I don't like you that much. And I ain't into I don't hang out in the villages. You know, my favorite loofah is not black. I think that means
Yeah, but you got a black toilet.
yeah. So what?
I'm just making a comment.
I'm not prejudiced. I have a black toilet. But anyway, I told him, because now she's gone, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I messaged him and I sent him a picture of, I was like, hey man, I was this guy at the show. I sent him a picture of me and him, and then I sent a picture of me and her, and I was like, if you see this girl there, chances are she might think you're funny, so she might want to go to the show, because I know she follows you now. I was like, if you see this girl there, I want you to be like, oh hey, what happened to the other dude? I fucking love that guy. Especially if she's with another dude.
Oh, jeez.
He was like, yeah, I'll do it. He's so cool, man. I just thought it'd be funny. But yeah, dude, so that's going on. I don't know. I don't really have any cool updates. I mean, I do, because I just put out the video for Overthinking. That's pretty dope. It's doing well. I'm surprised. A lot of people like that song, and a lot of people have been hitting me up telling me, they relate to it, which is fucking awesome. Because like Target was saying, dude, I like to get ratchet and turn up and make crunk bangers. It's kind of the only music I gravitate towards, because I don't like to listen to sad songs and bring myself down. I like to listen to hype shit to take my mind off of bad shit, unless I'm really going through it. Then I'll listen to some sad songs so I can process. It helps process that pain, dude. And sometimes you listen to a song that kind of just makes you cry, and you get that pain out of you. Because I mean, sometimes you just gotta fucking let it out, dude. Like Macho Man said during that interview, they were like, does the Macho Man cry? And he was like, oh yeah, brother, Macho Man cries, it's okay to cry,
And probably cry 1,000 times more.
So I don't have any shame in admitting that. Like, sometimes something devastating happens and you just got to get it. So sometimes those songs help, like Target's album. Maybe this will help. Fucking Your Hell, dude. I wasn't lying earlier, dude. I fucking listened to that song, and all of a sudden, bro, just somebody told me I was crazy because
I had to check it out.
They asked me, they were like, how do you cry? And I was like, I kind of just sit there and then my face leaks. And they were like, they were like, what? I was like, yeah, bro, I sit there and my eyes leak, and that's it. And they were like, you're fucking crazy. You know that? You don't boohoo or sob? I'm like, nah, bro, I'm too manly for it. I just be leaking.
I just got a leaking problem.
But yeah, dude, the whole album, man, it really fucking gets me because I relate to it, and I'll throw that bitch on if I need to get work through something,
Okay.
usually relationship related. But I try, I got to stop getting in relationships, man, or they're not even real relationships. They're just relationships. It's basically just hanging out and hooking up with a girl for 7 to 9 months until they realize I'm not a doormat. And then I got to, check them and put them in their place. And they're like, yeah, this guy's not going to. I literally had an ex-girlfriend tell me, I can't be with you because you can't be manipulated. I need to find somebody dumber. And I was like, okay, well, thanks for proving to me that you're toxic.
Yeah, Molly, I agree with you. You gotta focus on yourself first.
I had, and I've learned, because I do therapy. I just don't really ever talk about it, but I do it on the internet, like through the web camera. But and the train is leaving the station. I'm losing my train of thought. Fuck, dude, squirrel. So I've learned what to look for, plus experience, dude. Like, I've been around. So I was talking to an ex one time, and I was like, right now what you're doing is gaslighting. Stop it. You're fucking actively gaslighting me right now. And like, they get frustrated because I know what to look for. I know what you're doing. Or I'll be like, you're manipulating me right now. Stop that shit. I know you're lying. I know you're manipulating me. Knock it off. Why are you getting loud with me? Lower your voice. Now you're projecting. Stop that. They hate that shit.
We need heathen gang hoodies, my guy.
Yeah.
See, we get that. There's number 2.
I gotta get a whole slew. I'm still actively looking for somebody to make my merch, dude. I was trying to get Chief from Traylor Made to do it, but I think he's busy or there's something wrong with his machine. But I mean, dude, he makes some good ass shirts, bro. Like these Traylor Made shirts, all their merch is lit.
Well, I can still ask the neighbor because I know they do it, but I don't know.
I want quality.
Well, I know. I got to find out what she does.
My mom's got the Cricut or whatever it is, where you could just make your own shit, like make your own tumblers or t-shirts. But I don't. A few of the Heathen Gang shirts, like the vinyl started to just kind of fall off after people wore it and washed it a few times. So
Well, the few people I've talked to, they're like, look, whatever shirt, it's a quality of shirt. Is how it's gonna.
Well, the shirts were good. It was just the vinyl that wasn't. And I mean,
when some shirts can't take vinyl.
When Bam got all his Heathen merch made, he gave me a shirt. He got me a custom shirt. It looked like runny paint graffiti. It said Heathens, and on the back it had my name. I think it had Sykes 813, and then hashtag send nudes, and on the back, all that peeled off, and it just left like a imprint of what was there. And I was like, because it all like crumpled, right. Brought it out to wash it. It was all crumpled together. So it happens, man. But I'm trying to find somebody who has some like baller equipment where that'll never, like, I guess it's a heat press or silk screen or something, where it'll never come off. It won't crack. It's just like embedded.
Right.
So I'm working on that. And I guess I could just go on the internet and look it up, but that shit is so expensive, man. I think one shirt is like $30 custom made, and you got to find somebody who'll give you like a bundle deal and all that shit. So I've been searching. Yeah, I would like to, and I want to redesign my merch. I'm thinking about redoing my logo. I do like my logo though. It's like the bull with the 2 6-shooters, but I don't know, dude, because I don't really want to be a country rapper. I'm not. I never have been. I'll do some country rap shit, but
just take the bull off. Is that 2 6-shooters?
No, dude. I like the bull though, because I'm a Taurus, and my thing is I'm a Taurus, but I don't bullshit. So the bull is like, I was thinking about switching it though to Raven. Because I got the Raven tattoo, and I love blackbirds, bro. Fucking ravens, they're the shit. They're my favorite.
They say if you split their tongue, they can talk.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, no, crows can talk.
Yeah, if you split their tongue, they can talk.
You know the difference between a raven and a crow, right?
The size.
The size. The raven's bigger.
Right.
But yeah,
I mean, that's just what I've heard. If you get their tongue split, they can actually talk.
Crows and ravens are dope as fuck. Dude, if you feed them. Like if they're hanging out around your property and you start feeding them, they'll start bringing you stuff. And if you train them what you want, they'll start bringing you money. You can show them that you want money. Like you can feed them and then show them the money, and they'll start bringing you money if they find it. It's true, dude. You can fucking show them anything, and if they see it, they'll fucking bring it back to you, and you just keep feeding them. That's fucking cool as hell.
And why don't you have a murder of crows yet?
There's none around here, dude. Best believe I'd be having a murder of crows doing my bidding, Crow is not bigger, Molly. A raven is bigger. You're not getting a hoodie now.
Well, I mean, there's some big crows, but I think, the raven is a bigger bird.
She said, buy the press yourself. You can do it. And then no, I already got too many hobbies, bro. I got way too much going on between constantly having to like build something at this house or work on this house. and then my job, and then music, and then music videos, and all that shit, dude. I'm not looking to pick up more. Plus all the internet porn. I mean, no, I'm just kidding. I am 48 hours free of internet pornography, and I'm here to tell you that adult.
Well, in the town, the internet's been out for 48 hours, so that gives you an idea.
Adult asthma is a choice.
Adult asthma is a choice.
Mm-hmm. So figure it out. Stop being a bitch. Just breathe. Like, grow up. You know, how dumb do you got to be? You don't know how to use your lungs.
I remember one of the Homer Simpsons. He sees a guy on a respirator. He's like, "What's that?" He goes, "It's breathing for him." He's like, "I've been breathing by myself this whole time. I could be doing that."
Dude, I swear to God, sometimes I've hit weed so hard and ruined my lungs so bad that I wish I had one of those things. Like,
Just do it for me.
I hate that feeling so much, dude. You got to do this and then just remember, or like when you're remember I was having that panic attack? Bruh, that was the worst feeling in the world.
Grab a paper bag and breathe in it.
But speaking of,
can I custom make my own heathen hoodie through Amazon? I don't get in trouble with you. Well, you got to model it.
If you want to, I mean, like I said, I would just give you one. So if you want to do it yourself, I can send you. I think I have the design still in my email, but it's a Cricut or whatever design. So I don't know if it works just anywhere. But yeah, that'd be dope. But speaking of music videos and music projects, I've got a lot in the chamber right now. We're shooting a video. We were supposed to shoot a video next weekend for the song No Going Back because I got a great idea for that video. I'm going to shoot it. So I got Smiley. He's the shit. He's my guy now from here on out. I got Smiley. I got a couple of buddies from work. Jarrett, Jay Haas. He works with me. That was his first project ever. I put him on it because the motherfucker can sing. He just didn't know how to get involved. So I, got him over here and fed him moonshine and beer and got him to sing for me. So he's going to be in the video. And another guy from work, since my truck is not available, I'm going to use his truck because he's got like a big white Dodge that'd be cool to pull up in. So we're going to shoot it at a liquor store parking lot. Oh, and I got one of the Traylor Made girls, Sammy. I got her. She's in the Crazy Train video. She's in a lot of their videos. She's in the Double Wide Remix video. But yeah, she's totally down, and I'm excited because she shows enthusiasm. Like she's all about it. So put her in there. So we're going to go to a liquor store parking lot, and obviously there's going to be a scene where like I go in there. Basically, the thing is I'm going to be pulling up frustrated because I'm fighting or I'm breaking up with a girl because that's what the song's about. And then I'm going to go have the scene where I go to the liquor store, get a bottle, and then come back to the truck. And then Jarrett's going to be already parked in the parking lot, like rolling a blunt or something because he prefers weed over booze. Your boy likes to drink. So he'll be in like the parking lot doing his thing, singing the hook, and then I'll be grabbing the liquor. I'll jump back in the truck and I'll get on my phone as if I'm arguing with this chick. Like that's the performance scene, me rapping into the phone like we're arguing. And then Sammy will be the girl, and it'll show her at the house on the couch, like just getting yelled at on the phone, And then I had some other ideas, like take a scene from How High where they meet. You ever seen How High?
Okay.
So like I'll be in the parking lot and look over at Jarrett or Jay House and hold up the liquor and then be like, got weed? And he'll be like, so I'll jump in his car. I got the liquor. He got the weed. So
there's a song title right there.
Yeah. Got the liquor and I got the weed. So we're going to do some other stuff, but that's just like a rough outline for that video. And then I got more songs I'm working on. I got a song called Man of the Hour. So I'm going back to crunk shit right now. This is going to be like I'm the shit song because, you got to have that like braggadociousness. It's called Man of the Hour, All Goddamn Day, which I just randomly came up with. I was playing the beat and I was like, what would this be, dude? Lately, I've just been letting the beat tell me what it wants me to do, which I know sounds ridiculous, but once you do this for long enough, I feel like the beat just tells you what it wants.
You don't listen to what the dog says, do you?
The dog?
Never mind.
What dog? The evil dog?
Yeah.
What's Davy?
I forget. It was a 80s movie. Like the dog was telling me what to do. I
Yeah.
think it was on Shining or something. One of those.
Oh yeah, dude. No, Davy was the finger. Right?
Oh.
The little kid's finger, Davy.
Yeah. So yeah. So red rum. What? Well, no.
The song's called Man of the Hour, and I don't know if you know who Sticky L is.
Mhm.
I met him when I did the DJ Paul show. He's a friend of Rick Carl's. I don't know if you know who that is either. Rick Carl's is a cool dude. He's fucking shot out, and he's always getting in a motorcycle accident or just fucking himself up, getting stranded at sea in his boat with nothing but liquor and cigarettes because he ran out of gas. That's why, like,
Well, if you had this, you could put it in your boat and get home.
he would constantly be inviting me on the boat, and I'd be like, yeah, I don't know, bro. He got stranded at sea. I ain't trying to fucking hell no, buddy.
I'm bringing my own gas can with me.
Yeah, so he's like, hey man, you're doing that DJ Paul show. It's Sticky L. My buddy's gonna be there. You should go introduce yourself to him. He's a real cool guy. And Sticky L is like, you know how I'm the Florida man?
Mhm.
Like he's the Florida man. I'd say he's a little bit more because he's got his whole head tatted. He's all tatted, and he's like he's got more of a Spring Breakers vibe, like James Franco's character from that movie. You know, like with the chopper with like the swim trunks on.
Okay.
That's his vibe. So I wanted to do a song with him, and I think we're gonna put him on Man of the Hour, and it's gonna slap because his music's good and he's a good rapper. So me and him on Man of the Hour, it's gonna fucking slap. And then I got another song I'm working on called Don't Know What to Call It. And it's not because I didn't know what to call the song. It's because in the chorus I say don't know what to call it. It's a depression banger. It's not a sad melancholy vibe. Like the beat is a banger beat, but I'm talking about depressing stuff. So you can relate, but also be like, man, this shit fucking slaps, bro. This is a banger. So I wrote it. I just got to get the beat remade because the beat I got has a tag in it and I can't pay the guy for it because he didn't set up his account right. So I'm getting it remade. But the video for that, dude, I'm really excited for that one because it just came to me, man. I was listening to the song. I was like, what would the video be? And then it just started rolling in my head, dude. I'm going to get tattoos for the video. So all my tattoos flow this way. But I'm getting on my fingers right here, I'm getting hurt and heal. So then when I do that, yeah.
Kind of like the teardrops.
Yeah.
You can't see them, but there's teardrops on there.
So basically when the video starts, I'll be sitting there like, you know how when you're bummed out,
Right.
You know, so like hurt and heal, you'll see that. And then the video is going to be black and white, but like Sin City style to where you just see all the red popping out. And
I always like that tattoo that said life and death. It's like you look at one way it says
Yeah.
life and the other way it
Yeah.
says death.
but too many people have that.
Well, I mean, you don't see it much anymore. It was a big
Yeah.
thing, but I was just how you can take letters and just move them around just a little bit and get a couple different words.
Those people also like are the tap out t-shirt affliction people. You have that tattoo?
No.
I was gonna say,
No.
damn, my bad, bro. Sitting with
No.
one of them. They punch the drywall and they drink Monster. What do we drink? You got Bang?
Bang. Yeah, they're cheaper.
All right, so you're all
Yeah, I
right.
got my wife's name, Confederate skull. Then I got a Grim Reaper and with a bulldog, and then my bulldog's name and date of birth and date of death.
Bulldog?
Yeah, that was my catch dog.
I cremated my snake. I still got his ashes somewhere. I was devastated. But I'm gonna
So what about them fish?
I'm gonna get
What about them fish? How about them fish?
stay the fuck away from my fish, bro. Those are my children. I am their god. I'm gonna get a revolver. I'm gonna borrow it from Seth. And in the video, we're looking for Sleepy Hollow vibes. So I'm gonna be in the woods, like a wooded area with like a canopy, just creepy as shit, maybe even a cemetery. And in the video, there's going to be a scene of me like dumping out the shells and then putting one in the cylinder and Russian roulette style. And then throughout the video, as I'm rapping, I'm going to be pointing to my head and pulling the trigger, playing Russian roulette with myself. And then at some point, there's going to be like a hallway scene and I'm going to be walking down the hallway. And then whatever side the room is on, I'll go in there. And then you'll just see a flash into the hallway as if to insinuate.
Okay, so check this out.
I got the last round finally.
Right, but check this out. But then you come out, right? So either you killed one of the demons or you killed one of your 9 lives.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So it's like I went through all this, and this demon, me and that demon went into the room, fought it out.
Or that I like that idea, and then you just gave me another one. Maybe another scene where I'm laying on the floor and there's like blood, but I'm still alive and rapping. You know, kind of the same.
Okay, you're laying on the floor.
Like Fight Club, where he had to kill Tyler, so he shot himself just enough to kill Tyler, but he still lived.
Well, okay, if you're laying on the floor and then your essence is standing above, looking down,
Ooh.
and you're still rapping.
Oh yeah, that would be cool too. I think Smiley could do that.
Yeah, some type of essence there. So and then come up with maybe a couple of lines of, oh shit, what did I just do? You know, or whatever.
Well, because there is a breakdown after the second verse. There's like a little blank area where the beat kind of, you'd put something there, like maybe you'd say something, or you could just let it ride and build up to the next chorus, but that would be a good spot for that. So while that little breakdown's happening, that scene could be it, and then it pop up and then do the last chorus.
Right. So it's like, dang, did he kill the demon? Did he kill himself? Did he kill, or did the demon kill him?
Yeah. So the demon killed him, and now he's like the villain. The villain won. Because I'm talking about, like, throughout the song, I'm like,
kind of like anti-venom on the Spider-Man thingy.
I said, wake up feeling shitty with some evil in my heart. I could burn the whole city. Yeah, it's 5150. I forget the rest. But basically, yeah, I'm basically just saying, like, I'm just so gone. I could destroy the whole city. I could mag dump a whole crowd, you know, and then myself, shit like that.
Kind of like Lex Luthor going to just take down all of Gotham.
Yeah, basically.
That's cool.
So that would be implied, like the villain one killed the good version. The villain is now in charge. That would be dope. Yeah, dude. So it's a little movie, and I'm really stoked about it. And then another thing, me and Bam, the Heathen, when he was still alive, we were going to shoot a video for Count It On You. And the other day it came on, and I was like bummed out because I was like, man, you know, time has gone by and people aren't, or I feel like Bam's starting to get, not from me. I always carry his name on everywhere I go. I bring that motherfucker up all the time. But I'm like, damn, dude, I feel like Bam's music is starting to get forgot about. So I hit up Smiley and I was like, dude, can we shoot a video even if one of us is gone? He's like, yeah. I was like, you remember when the Sublime put out the video for Santeria and Bradley was like a ghost playing his guitar in the sky for the video? Because that's how they did it. And it was a sad video, dude, because like they had Bradley's dog in there, Lou Dog. And it showed, I guess Lou Dog's like looking for Bradley, and then they're doing their thing the whole time. And then Bradley's up in the sky playing his guitar, singing Santeria. And I was like, damn, bro. So I was like, yeah, dude, can we do that? Like somehow, you know, he's like, you got a bunch of videos and pictures of Bam? I was like, yeah, dude. And if not, I can get a bunch from the family. So we're going to figure out a way to.
Oh, he knows how to do all that stuff. He can point and click with the best of them.
I hope people don't take it the wrong way, because like I know that when I started doing this Heathen Gang shit, like all his fucking loser friends, his fake friends, were getting mad at me saying I was stealing it, even though I was paying homage to Bam the whole time and explained why I was doing it. I made it very clear I'm not stealing it. I'm just keeping it going, but in my own way, because I don't want to
just carrying on the tradition.
Yeah, I mean, I gave him the name Bam the Heathen, bro. Like I made him, and I'm not saying that. I don't mean for that to sound any type of way, because like he's a very talented artist. He could rap like a motherfucker. He could freestyle on the spot. But I gave him, I'm the one that like nagged him to get back into doing it, and then, you know, gave him the name. I gave him the name Bam the Heathen, and then I was helping him turn the Heathens into also music, because it was just like started off as like a biker, like a street bike crew. You know, they all rode street bikes and wore heathens shirts. And then he was like, I want this to be everything, man. Merch, the street bike thing, fucking music. So I helped him with the music part of it. So I'm trying to keep that legacy alive. But yeah, so that's going to be the video. And I think it'll be cool because it'll revive, because that's a really good song, man. Count It On You. That is a really good breakup song. Like we're basically telling a bitch off, because he came to me with it and he's like, yo, I got this breakup song, man. I want you to put a verse on it. And I was like, if there's one thing I know, it's fucking breakups, dude. I wrote it in like 10 minutes because I had a bunch to say, and we made a fucking banger. So it needs a video. It does. And I'm going to do that. And if people get offended by it, then you can go fuck yourself. You know, I don't care. I told everybody I was going to keep his legacy going, and I mean that. And
Molly says hit her up later.
Send nudes.
Hashtag
send nudes.
Yeah.
See, I'm keeping his legacy alive
There
right
you go.
there, bro. Dude, one of the fucking funniest things that I've still... So there's a few things that I kept from BAM. When we did the video for Acting Famous, I brought this girl. She was hot. She's a tall drink of water. It's like 6'3", fucking stack, buddy. And he comes over there. I introduced...
Only had one Adam's apple.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I introduced them, and then he was like, so is this your girl? And I was like, nah, man, I met her on Facebook, and like, this is the first time we're meeting in real life. She showed up for the video, and he's like, all right, man, well, I just got to say, you got a fat ass. Sheesh. And then she's like, thank you. You know?
Right.
And I thought that was so funny, dude. So like, you know, later I've been in situations where I'm like, hey, man, you got a fat ass. And the girls are always like, thank you. Like, now it's a compliment. Back in the 90s, you couldn't say that.
No.
That it was like an insult. But and then there's another thing.
PHAT, not FAT. PHAT.
When me and Ken Kong were having our beef back in the day, everybody was like nagging us to drop it, and we were like pretty stubborn about it. And Bam was like, look, man, I understand, but you just need to hit that dude up and be like, hey, bro, you hurt my feelings. You know, here's what I was like, hurt my feelings? You want me to say that to another man? He's like, yeah, dude, why not? Are your feelings not hurt? And I was like, would you say? He's like, dude, I say that shit all the time. You hurt my fucking feelings, bro. So now I've been in other situations where I'm like, real argument. I'm like, bro, you hurt my feelings, dude.
Where do you get these feelings from? I don't know where you get these feelings.
I don't know. It's mostly...
I never had them, so I don't know where you get them from.
I only experience depression and anger. I don't really experience... So you've angered me, and you've technically hurt my feelings because I don't want to be experiencing
so
anger
instead of
now.
saying hurt your feelings, you say anger.
No, but I feel like...
There you go with that word feeling again.
There's things you should avoid when you're trying to have a civil disagreement and not get crazy and cuss each other out and be mature about
disagreement.
it. Well, yeah, dude, because you could... If you're mature... You should be able to disagree with somebody and talk it out instead of just flying off the handle and yelling and name calling and all that bullshit.
Now, remember that. You want me to show you the text you send me all the time? You remember that?
What are you talking about?
Call me a fish lover.
Fish lover?
Fish gay lover.
No, you're a fucking fish murderer, dude. You're a fucking fish serial killer. But like, if I sit here and I'm like, God damn it, Jason, you're pissing me off. You're going to feel combative after I say that. Or if I say, hey, bro, hurt my feelings right now. You understand that? So we got to work on that.
Well, see, here's what's weird. Like, if you, like the first thing you said, I'm going to laugh.
What? Hurt my feelings?
No.
Or,
hey, dude, you fucking pissed me off.
Yeah.
I'm going to laugh.
You're going to laugh.
And then I'm going to look at you and I'm be like, okay, what's his body language? You know what I mean? It's like, oh shit. Okay. Okay.
I'd be like, hey, dude, you're pissing me off right now.
Okay. He's serious.
Right?
All right. Whoa.
But then
so I'm going to go, ha, ha, ha.
Now,
Whoa, wait a minute.
Now something's triggered in you and now it's uncomfortable.
I got you.
You know what I mean? Or I could just be like, dude, you hurt my feelings. What the fuck?
I'll give you a hug later.
You know? So I feel like.
No, you're right. I mean, I'm just messing with you, but no, you're all right. You know, it is hard nowadays to have honest, open communication without somebody. It seems like I got to win the conversation. No, there's not a win or lose to the conversation. I'm letting you know whatever you're doing, I don't like, or this is how I feel about something. And that's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
There's no, I'm right, you're wrong. No, it's not that. I feel this way about it. Now, if you go and do that, knowing how I feel, now that's a whole different discussion.
Yeah.
You know, if it's something serious.
I always approach, especially with women, I always approach every disagreement the same way. Like I try to be calm and I'm like, yo, we need to have an adult conversation about this. And the last chick was like, I fucking hate it when you say that, adult conversation. And I'm like, that's what I want. I'm making my intentions clear because I'm about to come at you about something and I don't want you to get all like feeling like you're attacked and getting all defensive, and then it gets heated, and then we say things we don't mean, and then it gets ugly, and we got to ignore each other and act like blah, 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 and then later just start acting cool with each other again. It's stupid. We could just talk it out right now, have an adult conversation. and there's
Cool,
no,
yep.
I'm going to tell you why I'm feeling this way. And then, and then you talk, and then there we go. There's no reason to make it ugly.
But there are some people that can't have that. It's if you say something to me, I think it's an attack. They can't or don't understand. We're just talking.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean I hate you or don't want to be with you or don't love you. I'm just telling you, this is what I see the situation is. How do you see it? Because maybe you did something for a reason that I don't know. Tell me why, you making me feel this way, but why did you do that?
Yeah.
Well, because of this, this, and this. Oh, I didn't even know that. Okay. I got you now. I understand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My feelings aren't hurt. They're just, I need to understand why you did what you did.
And then there's other things like trying to avoid being controlling. You don't want to be a controlling person, but if you're dating someone and you're like, just so you know, you can do whatever you want, but this thing that you do, I don't like it, and it makes me feel some type of way. So then you're going to learn how they really are. Because like if somebody told me that, like if a girlfriend told me that, if I don't know, like, hey, this thing that you do, it bothers me. I don't like that you go out without me and you're surrounded by women.
Okay.
And I'd be like, oh, yeah, I guess that is a little, if that makes you feel bad, I won't do that. Or, come with me, or if you don't want to go, then I guess I'll do something else, because I want to be respectful, dude. I don't want to, I know that people got trust issues, and
but then on the flip side, if you're going to a show, okay, let's say it's a show. I know that's different, but say you're going to a show, she doesn't want to go, you're not going to not go to the show because you're trying to push your music and what you do.
Yeah.
Are there going to be women there? Yep.
Obviously.
Might some of them want to flash or do whatever? Most likely.
Yep.
Okay, but and then they see the video. Oh, there's you. Well, I was on the other side of the room.
Yeah, dude, I'm hanging out with Mike Busey taking Jaeger shots.
But it's like, but she was there. I couldn't. That's not on me.
Not my fault.
But it's well, I told you to come with me to the show.
Yeah, you were invited. So obviously, I'm not hiding anything if I invited you.
So it's like, okay, we both got a little bit of trust issues, or I don't say both, but there's also some issues here that we need to figure out.
I think everybody has trust issues.
I believe so.
I got trust issues like crazy, but I am still willing to trust. I just kind of,
Yeah, I can't walk around this house without him following me. I'm going to steal something.
I'm not going to do detective work, and I'm not going to accuse you. I'm going to trust you, and then you're going to do whatever it is that you're going to do. Yeah. And then later, if you did do something wrong, I'm going to know about it, because I always find out. And I don't even have to look, bro. Like, the shit always just comes to the light of day. What's that expression? What's in the bottom of the well will always come up in the bucket.
Never heard it, but it makes sense.
Or what's done in the dark will always be brought to the light of day.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's true, dude. There's been so many times, I've dated chicks, or like I've had friends and I trusted them, and I'm like, I got trust issues, but like, I'm going to trust you. And then later I find out something that they did, maybe even after the breakup. Like I was dating this chick one time a few years ago, and I always just kind of had a suspicion that she did something wrong. Like she cheated on me, or she wasn't loyal, because she broke up with me for like a week. And there was, she went to a rave. Yeah, she went to a rave and then came back and broke up with me. And I thought that was weird.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Because I've heard some stories of, I'm going to break up with you and go to, I want to be single when I go to this event.
Well,
so I don't feel bad if I do something. Well, you already want to do it.
She took meds. So she went to the rave and then did a bunch of drugs and didn't take her meds, and then would break. So every time she got off her meds, she'd break up with me. And it was usually because she was also using other drugs, like party drugs. So that happened. And then I got pissed off. I probably didn't handle it so well, because back then, I was a little more immature. So I cussed her out. And I remember like we were arguing, and she's like, you know what, man, I kind of hate you right now. I was like, yeah, I kind of hate you too, you fucking bitch. And then I hung up on her. And
you told her.
Like a week later, she came back around and apologized, and it was all good. We got back together. But I always was just so suspicious. I was like, that was so weird, dude. I swear to God, something happened. after we broke up, somebody told me like, oh yeah, during that little hiatus, she hooked up with a dude that she met at the rave.
Mm.
I was like, really? I fucking knew it, dude. I knew it, because anytime that a chick says, I need space, I want to take a break, whatever, they break up with you for a week, there's something going on, dude. There's a reason for it, because they want to fuck somebody guilt-free, and then they figure they can come crawling back to you and you'll take them back. And if not, then oh well, they'll go find somebody else, you know?
Well, hey, the wife's got to work tonight at 11, so I haven't been home since 5 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, we've already gone for 2 hours.
So I'm going to head to the house and at least see her before she goes to work tonight.
Yeah.
So
Damn, it's 10?
Yep.
Sheesh. Fuck, I got to work tomorrow. It sucks, dude. I'm going in late.
All right, we out?
Anyway, yeah, dude. Peace, love, and chicken grease. New video out for Overthinking with Stack727. It's lit. Share this Hard Target interview.
Yes.
Please and thanks. Tell your mom and them. And it's okay to put more than one finger in there.
Mm.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, bye-bye.